What? That is not it.
Oh, you found the glockenspiels. Did you get it from this box?
Isn't it a xylophone?
Dunno. I thought it was a glockenspiel.
Does it say on the box?
It says elastic bands, small, medium, large, 100 grams.
Okay, well that's helpful.
Shall I look up the difference?
Yeah, okay, I'll keep playing.
Okay.
This one's broken.
A xylophone uses wood and glockenspiel uses metal. How's it broken?
None of the notes work. So it's a glockenspiel then?
Yeah, it's a glockenspiel. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jess?
I mean, you were right, it's a glockenspiel.
Yeah, but what do you mean about, you know...
Oh, you mean about the notes not working?
Yeah, you were you were playing it though, so how's it not working?
Yeah, but look.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? Andrew, you think that sounds okay? For a musical instrument?
Well, hang on, play again. Yeah.
See? Yeah? Can you hear what's wrong?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong, Andrew?
When you get the note, it's... Is it that when you decide on the note, it...
You have no idea, do you?
Not really, no.
The notes are all in the wrong order. Listen, this is the note in order, the way it should be played.
Right. Yeah.
And this is the order the notes are arranged on this xylophone.
Glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel.
Oh.
You can't tell the difference, can you? I knew it.
I can. Well, I can't really. But does it really matter if all of the notes are still there?
Does it matter, Andrew?
Well, I mean, if they're all there.
They're there in the wrong order.
But they are.
Don't say all there.
All there. They are all there.
Andrew. Imagine you want to buy a car, right?
Mm.
You're used to having 4 wheels under your car, aren't you? Are you not? Have you had a car which hasn't had 4 wheels underneath?
No, they have all had 4 wheels underneath, to be fair.
Right, so if you went to buy a new car and there was one wheel on the bonnet, 1 wheel on the back seat, 1 on the roof and 1 in the glove box, would you say, oh, well, it's all right because they're all there?
Well, no.
Why not, Andrew? All of the components are there, so what's wrong with the car? You know, the advert said that it came with 4 wheels, and it does. It's just that all 4 wheels are in the wrong place and the car is unusable. Unusable.
I see your point.
Sure, you could pay money to get it fixed or find a different way of using the car, but you'd expect everything to be in the right order when you buy it, wouldn't you?
Children aren't usually very good at playing music, though, so does it matter with a children's toy if it's not in the right order?
You make a good point. I've heard many children play music in my time, and I tell you, they are not very good.
No.
Toddlers especially. I mean, what are they doing? It's like they're not even trying.
Exactly.
Very valid point.
So, do you think we can still sell these?
I think, now you've said that, if anything, we should make them more expensive, because they're teaching you to be more creative, and you'll learn logic by having to work out which order the notes go in. You know, when you've got a regular xylophone with the notes in the right order...
Glockenspiel.
When you've got a regular glockenspiel with the notes in the right order, you know, they're just giving them to you with all the notes in the right order already. I mean, what's creative about that?
I think you might have gone too far the other way now.
What do you mean?
Well, first you thought they were useless because all the notes were in the wrong order, and now you think they should cost more because the notes are all in the wrong order.
That doesn't sound like me, Andrew.
Okay, well, whatever. Did you see if the others work properly?
Oh, no. Do I need to...
All right, well, don't worry about that for now. Are you doing your podcast
Yeah.
now?
Are you staying today?
I might stay for a bit. I have things to do, but I don't want to do them.
Okay,
so.
fair enough. Well, I better start then.
Oh, before I forget, did I show you the brochure we got given by that new place that's opened, Tan in 10?
What on earth is tan in...
I'll get the brochure. Hang
Tan
on.
in 10?
It's like one of those fake tan salons.
Like one where you spray the tan on or rub it on or whatever? Or
I think so. I
spray
don't know.
tan, I don't know.
Here it is. Tan in 10. All of our procedures take 10 minutes.
They do procedures.
I think they just mean like applications.
Procedures is a strong word. Makes me think of...
Operations.
Yeah, operations.
How much do you think it costs just to get your ears fake tanned?
Your ears?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
No, it gives the option of tanning your full ear, earlobe, or the tops of your ears.
You can get just your earlobes tanned.
Yeah, how much do you think it costs?
And it takes 10 minutes.
Tan in 10.
Tan in 10, £10?
Oh, Jess, you're way out.
It's lower.
Higher?
It's higher.
A lot higher.
It can't be more than £20, surely, Andrew.
Shall I tell you?
I don't know if I want to know.
To get your earlobes fake tanned,
Yeah.
it takes 10 minutes and costs £239.
Andrew, it doesn't say that. You need your eyes tested.
Look, plain as day, £239.
It can't be. There must be some kind of mistake.
If only.
No, they must have forgotten to put the decimal point. It should say £2.39. That's what must have happened. Just for your earlobes. Just a mistake missed by the editor, that's all. If they come in again, I'll let them know.
Well, if that is the case, they've got it wrong on every price. £145 to fake tan around the edge of your nostrils. $450 to fake tan each individual
Andrew, stop,
elbow.
that's ridiculous. I can sense that my wallet is about to throw up.
Oh, gross. Jazz.
Stop telling me prices.
Well, luckily they're offering a discount of 5% because we work in the Latera shopping centre.
Okay, so with that, to get one of my elbows fake tanned, it'll only cost £22.50. Actually, that is a big discount. What? How much was it before?
Wait, Jess, it's not gonna be £22.50.
Yeah, £22.50 is 5% of 450, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but
isn't it?
It is, but
yeah, that's right. Isn't it?
Yeah, but we'd get £22.50 off. That's not what we would pay.
What?
£22.50 is 5% of £450, right?
Yeah.
And we get 5% off with the discount. You with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you take the 5% discount off the full price, which is... What's the full price?
£450.
Yeah, so £450 take away the 5% is £427.50.
So we'd have to pay £427.50 to get one of my elbows fake tanned.
Yeah.
Oh my god, maths hurts my brain.
Okay, well, on that note...
You're talking about notes again. I told you that I'd check the other xylophones later.
They're glockenspiels, and don't worry about testing them. You just get on with the podcast so I can move some stock in here when you're done.
You can just do it now if you want.
I don't think the listeners will appreciate constant shuffling of boxes all the way through the episode, Jess.
Well, no one listens to the podcast anyway, Andrew, so it doesn't matter.
Can you please just start?
Okay, fine. Are you staying?
Yes, come on.
Alright, here we go. Hello everyone, and a tremendously warm welcome to episode 26 of the Discount Bookshop podcast. My brother's favourite number 26 and your favourite podcast, the Discount Bookshop podcast. My name's Jess, and as always I will be hosting the podcast, guiding you along the river of retail and down the coastal path of customer service.
What?
I'm here with my manager Andrew.
Hello.
And he is definitely not here to avoid work which needs to be done downstairs.
No.
But if he did have to walk downstairs, he'd be wearing his favourite shoes, Chattersby shoes. The perfect shoes for walking, dancing, working and partying.
What are you talking about?
And of course, I'm also wearing my favourite shoes, Chattersby shoes. The perfect shoes for walking, dancing, working and partying.
Jess, what are you doing?
Just go along with it.
Go along with what? I have no idea what you're doing.
So, Andrew, why did you decide to buy Chattersby shoes for work?
I don't know what you're saying.
Just that you love Chattersby shoes.
No, Jess, tell me what's going on, otherwise I'm going downstairs.
You know I love Chattersby shoes.
I didn't know that, no.
Andrew, I wear them every day. They're pretty much all I wear.
Okay. Are they those?
Yes, they are those. Those shoes I'm wearing on my feet are Chattersby shoes. Please tell me you've heard of them.
I've heard of them, I just didn't know that's what those were.
Well, I'm trying to get them to sponsor the podcast, so I'm being very complimentary towards them.
You could have told me that before we started recording, so I actually knew what was going on.
Can you just pretend that you're wearing them too, please? And, use the fact that they can't see it because it's audio.
Do I have to?
And then, we're twice as likely to get sponsored then. Please, Andrew.
How do I get drawn into these things? Okay, stop looking at me, fine. Okay, come on, just get on with it.
Oh, wow, Andrew. I love your Chattersby shoes. Why did you decide to buy them for work?
Well, I needed some new work shoes.
Yeah?
And I chose these.
Great, that's perfect, but could you elaborate a little bit? What exactly about the shoes made you want to choose them for work?
They're comfortable.
Oh, they are comfortable, aren't they? Chattersby shoes are just super, super comfortable and give your feet so much comfort as well.
Yeah.
Anything else? How about the price?
Oh, well, the price is good.
How much did you pay for your Chattersby shoes?
That's a great question.
Take your time.
Alright, thanks. Well, I got them in the sale. They do great sales, and I bought them.
Picked up a pair. You picked up a pair.
Sorry, yeah, I picked up a pair for $5.
Andrew, I think you might be thinking of a different pair of shoes. When you said £5, did you actually mean $49.99 on average?
Yes. Did I say £5? Sorry, I meant $49.99 on average.
And what do you think about the price?
Oh, well, what do I think about paying for a pair?
Picking up a pair?
What do I think about picking up a pair of Chattersby shoes for $49.99? Well, they are comfortable.
Yes, they are so comfortable. We just can't stop complimenting how comfortable Chattersby shoes are.
So, I guess they were worth it?
Exactly. Chattersby shoes are extremely good value for money, exactly as Andrew said.
Well, I didn't exactly say...
We both just love Chattersby shoes. And in fact, we're the only branch of the discount bookshop, which I know of, where all staff members exclusively wear Chattersby shoes for work every single day. They do wear them in other branches, but I know for a fact that Susan Wilkins in our Lewisham branch makes her own shoes and refuses to wear otherwise. Here, in the West Montuan branch of the discount bookshop, we admire the way that Chattersby shoes have taken the world by storm, offering visually appealing, casual yet practical footwear for all ages. What a wonderful brand.
And they do a really good range of shoelaces as well, look.
Do they?
Yeah, I just looked them up online and look at all these colours.
Oh yeah. Just another reason to love Chattersby shoes. Always thinking one step ahead at what the customer wants and needs. No longer will we just have to make do with classic white or black laces. Chattersby won't stand for it anymore. Gone are the days where our laces looked just...
Boring?
Yes, boring. Thanks to Chattersby shoes, we can now enjoy a whole rainbow of colours to suit every occasion, match your laces to colour coordinate, or choose from their range of neon... What else have they got, Andrew?
Metallic?
Neon, metallic,
And
or patterned
patterns,
laces
yeah.
to add that extra pizzazz. Find them online for their full range of Chattersby shoes and accessories, free delivery for orders over £30 and 24-hour customer service. Chattersby shoes. Let's chatter about your chatters, because your chatters matter. Okay, I'm done now.
That was one of the most random things I've ever seen you do on this podcast.
Not in real life, though.
Oh God, no! I've seen you do far more random things in real life. Are you joking?
Why was this random?
Well, what was it?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, was it an audition? Are you going to send that recording to them or something?
No, I just want them to know that I love their shoes. So, just...
But how will they see that?
Well, it's audio, so...
Alright, well, how will they hear that then, what you just did?
Well, if they listen...
So you're going to send them this episode?
No, I'm just going to hope that they listen to it.
So are you going to mention that you wear chatters every episode in the hope that one day someone who works for the company listened, is impressed by how complimentary you are about the brand, and then they'll sponsor the podcast?
Well, yeah. I hadn't really thought about what would happen if they didn't listen, to be honest.
Well, if they don't listen, things will just carry on as usual.
Yeah, I suppose it will.
Okay, what's next? Did head office send you those Halloween announcements?
Oh yeah, I'll do them next. Okay, so for everyone who works for the Discount Bookshop, this next announcement is for you. By this point, you should have received your Halloween pack for your store. Inside, you'll see lots of different planograms, which will tell you where to display stock and displays. Okay, so the plastic bats are not to be displayed anywhere except the window, as there have been too many complaints from parents about them scaring toddlers. Crochet bats, on the other hand, have been welcomed with open arms because they're fluffy. So if any staff members in branch are able to crochet, then please can you make at least 20 for the ceiling of your store. If you're not able to crochet, please email head office and they'll put you in touch with someone who can. Alternatively, if you have any customers willing to crochet the bats, please ask them if they're willing to make them in return for a £1 gift card. Is that £1, Andrew? Is that £1 per bat or £1 for all 20 bats?
Oh, someone asked that on the conference call the other day, and they said that it would be £1 for all 20 altogether. You don't need to pull that face. I know. People share your thoughts.
Please note that it's important that there are at least 20 crochet bats around the ceiling of the store in order to get people in the Halloween mood. If they're in the mood for celebrating Halloween, then they're in the mood to spend money on Halloween. Head office's words, not mine. The glow-in-the-dark skeletons can be dotted around the shop in any dark areas, e.g. under tables, in corners, etc. The ghost balloons should be untethered at the start of every day after being inflated in order for them to float around the store freely. If they do start to drift out of the store, consider keeping them at the bottom end of the store until they can behave. Spooky stickers can be given out to well-behaved children and adults, and spooky silly string can be sprayed at those who misbehave. Please note that spooky silly string does stain clothes, so try to avoid spraying those wearing light shades of clothing. We do not want to pay for their new clothes. White silly string can be used in this situation if they're wearing light shades of clothing to avoid stains, but do try to use up the red, purple and green spooky silly string first, as the white can be used as fake snow during the Christmas period. Need to get rid of the red, purple and green ideally. Due to the spooky silly string being used this year, we are once again banning the throwing of small plastic spiders at customers. We've received lots of emails from staff asking if they can do this year because they really miss it, but we received an equal amount of emails from customers asking us not to do it, and the customer is always right, according to head office. So they will be naughty customers will be sprayed with spooky silly string instead. Every store will be sent a smoke machine to create the illusion of a spooky shop. Please use this wisely and sensibly. There should be no more than a thin layer of smoke on the floor at any given time. We don't want customers to be put off entering the stores with their young children. Obviously they're very low to the ground, so please keep an eye on how deep the smoke is getting. Furthermore, if it seems like books are starting to get damaged from the fog, then please move all books from the bottom shelf. And finally, Alison Damson has taken time out from creating the Discount Bookshop the musical. Yes, she is still working on that. To compose and record a Halloween soundtrack for all branches to play in store. On the soundtrack there are 20 tracks, all composed, recorded and produced by Alison, exclusively for the Discount Bookshop. Those have been provided in the form of a cassette tape. So additionally, every store will be sent a cassette player.
Is that it?
I think so, unless they said anything else on the conference call.
No, I think that was it for Halloween.
Oh, for any customers listening, at certain branches of the Discount Bookshop there will be face painting for the 4 days leading up to Halloween. I'm in charge of that in my store apparently, and I'm not good at art. So I hope that everyone's okay with being a ghost, because that's all I can do. Maybe a skeleton. Maybe you could do like a black line, down the middle. I don't know.
I reckon you could do a skeleton. And also, if anyone's local to the Lateria shopping centre in West Montuan, which is where our store is, then in the shopping centre there are loads of Halloween activities for families every weekend this month, and that's run by the shopping centre itself. So yeah, come on down if you want that. It's all free for families every weekend of this month.
And lastly, for Halloween news, I have a new competition to announce. This will be a photography competition and is to take the spookiest photo. It could be of a spooky cobweb, a spooky church, a spooky butterfly, anything. The aim of the game is to just take the spookiest photo. Now, head office didn't say anything about the use of photo editing, but I am going to say right here, right now, that if you send in a photo which you have edited to look spooky, then you need to take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror. I mean, what are you doing, entering a photography competition with something that you didn't even take a photo of? I mean, really, why would you do that? Trying to outsmart a little podcast. Well, good luck with that, because I'm going to be poised like a coiled spring, jumping on any entry which has even the slightest sign of a bad attitude. No thank you.
How will you know if it's been edited?
How will I know?
Yeah.
It'll stand out to me like a sore thumb, Andrew.
Okay, I'm going to show you a photo and you tell me if it's been edited.
Fine.
This is a photo of when I was visiting a castle with my friend.
Let me guess, there's a ghost.
Look there, in the reflection.
Oh my god. Really, Andrew?
See? Is that edited or not?
That's obviously edited, Andrew. Are you joking?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It obviously is.
I promise you, I haven't edited it.
You didn't edit it, but it has been edited.
No, it hasn't been edited at all.
I'm sorry, Andrew. I don't believe it.
See, it's harder than you think.
Can I check something on your phone?
What?
I just want a closer look at the photo.
Fine. Did you try to revert back to the original photo?
Well, Andrew, you've passed the test.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is the original photo.
Well, goodness me.
Do you believe me now?
That photo is frightening, Andrew.
It is, isn't it?
You said that this was in a castle.
Yeah, my friend wanted to take a photo in the mirror, but I'm really bad at taking photos, so it was all blurry.
You mean that ghost in the reflection is your friend?
Yeah.
You tricked me!
I didn't say it was a photo of a ghost. You assumed it was a ghost. It's just a blurry photo of my friend.
Well, I am flabbergasted. This episode has been exhausting.
So how are you going to judge if a photo is spooky if you can't understand what's going on in the photo?
I feel like you've opened my eyes to the reality of the situation, and I would like to take this time to formally ask that if anyone actually enters the competition, you, Andrew, will help me choose the spookiest photo. I can't do it alone.
Okay.
Okay, great, thanks.
No problem.
Okay, well, just a little bit more about the Halloween 2023 Halloween spooky competition for spookiest photo. You must be aged 18 or over to enter. If you are 18 or over, you may submit an entry on behalf of someone aged 18 or under. Under 18. It would be a shame to miss out on a photo that your 5-year-old has taken of perhaps a demon squirrel or a haunted hamster. So don't hold back. Get those photos in. Please email all entries to customer services by Friday the 27th of October, and the winner will be announced in episode 27 of the podcast on 1st of November. Winners will get a goodie bag. Who knows what's in it? And if Chattersby Shoes are sponsoring the podcast by then, perhaps you'll live and win yourself a brand new pair of Chatters. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
I'd like a pair of Chatters.
And I would also like a pair of Chatters. Thank you in advance, Chattersby Shoes. We're very grateful for your generosity.
Yeah, maybe if you put their brand name as the title of this episode, they'll be more likely to find it and sponsor the podcast.
Andrew, I like the way you think. That's a great idea. Episode 26, Chattersby Shoes. I can't wait for them to sponsor the podcast.
No, neither can
That's
I.
far more important than silly Halloween competition. I'm not going to make that the title.
Well, you know, it is a company podcast.
Well, on to this month's Employee of the Month. Obviously, every employee at Chattersby Shoes is an Employee of the Month to me. But let's see who's won it for the Discount Bookshop.
Yes.
This person hates chips and reminds everyone within hearing distance every time a customer walks in the shop with chips from the chip shop next door, Frank and Salty Fish and Chips. In a side note, by the way, the person who nominated this person stressed that they would really appreciate it if they would stop going on about hating chips. They say, we get it, we know. So, there you go. Anyway, aside from being a potato hater, this person prefers rice to pasta, prefers walking to cycling, and prefers drafts to chess. They're clearly a person who knows what they like. They do like wax candles, but they can't stand wax crayons. They've recently taken up watercolour painting, and is proud to have never tried instant noodles. Clue there, he has always lived in a house with an apple tree so that he can make an apple crumble every Sunday. He prides himself on his homemade custard and claims that Sunday is the best day of the week, quite simply for the crumble and custard. His name is Frederick Bainton. He's a sales assistant in our store in Barnstaple, and he is this month's Employee of the Month.
Well done, Frederick.
Andrew.
Oh.
Yes, Frederick, you were nominated by your manager, Caitlin, for being a part of the furniture when it comes to the store. I'm not sure that's a compliment. She said that you're always happy to share your Sunday crumble and even make the time to bring in some of your homemade custard, which is lovely. I'm not saying it's lovely. That's Caitlin saying it. I haven't tried it, and I'm sure the custard is lovely, but I haven't tried it, so I can't have an opinion. Sounds great, though. So anyway, well done to you, Frederick. Keep up the good crumble, and it looks as though we've nearly reached the end.
I should probably go and do some work downstairs.
Well, there's no point now, is there? Because I'm done now, and don't you need to use the stockroom to move stuff around?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's annoying.
Well, what can you do? So anyway, that's all. Be sure to get those spooky photos in. Well done again to Frederick for being this month's Employee of the Month. And a massive thank you in advance to Chattersby Shoes. I hope to see some new chatters on my feet in the near future. If you liked this episode, please take the time to click like, give the podcast a good rating, subscribe, and why not share with a friend? So it's goodbye from Andrew.
Bye.
Oh, you're just saying bye?
Yeah, is that okay?
It's fine. I thought you'd say goodbye, so...
Well, I can say goodbye if it's easier.
No, it's all right. So it's bye from Andrew.
Goodbye. What?
And a goodbye from me. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to tune in to hear Caroline Hodgson Brown's latest poem on the 15th of October.
You didn't say goodbye or bye.
All right, thanks a lot.